Hello and welcome to the Daily Forex Report for November 27th. We're looking at the Euro USD on the 15-minute time frame. You can see we've drawn a trend line here, hit at least 3 times. Today's session was down overall. What I'm looking for is a break to the downside, basically a short around the 129.33 mark. Looking for it to drop like a rock and be able to exit right around the 12900 mark. I realize this line's actually a pip or two below that. We could find an area of support there, so I want to exit just grabbing our 32 pips. If the market rockets to the upside, then we don't have a trade, of course, but what we're looking to do is for this market to move. I'll use a 30 pip stop loss or this high. We've had a couple of areas here of resistance along the way over the past couple hours, and that could provide for a decent area to put a stop loss. Currently, if you're above this high, we're looking at a stop loss of about 13 pips, maybe bump that up to say 15 pips, and then look for it to drop you down 30 pips or so. So a 30 pip take profit, 15 pip stop loss. So we got a 2-to-1 there. Looks very, very attractive going into this next session. So that's what I'm looking for. Now, as far as news announcements go, we do have some news announcements going into Wednesday. We have the German Consumer Price Index being released at 8 a.m. Eastern. Consensus on that one is that it has moved a little bit lower from 2.1% down to 2.0%. Then we have, I guess that's the harmonized version. Then we have the German Consumer Price Index for November year to date, showing a slight drop from 2% down to 1.9%, being released again at 8 a.m. Eastern. Of course, all of that will affect the euro. So definitely keep an eye on that. Now let's jump over to the day time frame and take a look at what happened during today's sessions and run through quickly what our ranges should be. Now in the US Japanese yen pair, we've had a strong move to the upside. It's pulled back a little bit, did break the previous session's low. However, we did close higher, so I'd be surprised if we break this low going into this next session. We should be heading higher. Look for some resistance to the upside around the 82.60 mark, possibly to the downside around 81.75. Now, the Euro USD, already talked about that a little bit. It's been heading to the upside as well, but closed lower. Look for it to potentially go as high as 130.60, possibly as low as 128.46. Look for some resistance around 130.12 and look for some support around 128.95. Now the pound US dollar pair, this pair closed lower, did break the previous session's high, moving sideways overall over the past 3 sessions. I still believe we're going to move higher from here, possibly up to 161.02, possibly down to 159.66. Look for some resistance around 160.65 and look for some support around 159.75. Now the US Swiss, this pair closed higher after breaking the previous session's low. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 0.9358, possibly as low as 0.9215. Look for some resistance around 0.9335. And look for some support around 0.9250. Well, that pretty much wraps us up for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.